Here's an idea. Emoji is the world's newest language. Right now, emoji is a set of just over 800 picture icons that you can use on your phone or your computer to supplement your text-based messages. Kind of like using emoticons, emoji allows you to add a smiley here or a heart there to signify that you're happy or that you love someone. The word emoji, which was added to the Oxford English Dictionary just this year, is comprised of two Japanese words, e meaning picture and moji meaning character. In 1998, long before emoji was popular in the rest of the world, it was created as a key selling feature for Japanese mobile devices to sell more phones to Japanese teenagers. Back then, the set of picture characters only consisted of 172 symbols, but it allowed texters to inject a new kind of context to their messages, making their emails and texts a little bit closer to face-to-face communication. For example, in real life or on the telephone, you can gauge a person's mood or intention based on the way they're speaking or on their body language. All the context of those conversations are lost when you translate the words into text and email, making them harder to interpret and easily misunderstood. So, emoji offered a solution. It allowed people to insert a little picture depicting their emotion to add a little bit of that context back into the conversation. But fast forward over a decade and something really interesting has happened. While they were originally supposed to supplement real words, emojis kind of taken over. You know how it happens. First you use it kind of like punctuation, an embarrassed face here, an Edvard Munch scream face there. Then you're playing full-out emoji charades. And then from there, emoji was in all of the things. Today there are literally thousands of emoji translations. Entire movie plots have been translated into emoji, artworks recreated, songs transcribed. You can even buy a hardcover, full-color Moby Dick translation in emoji. Emoji Dick. There are over 300 emoji tweets sent every second on Twitter, and later this year you can join a emoji-only social network. No trolling, no spam, no words, just emoji. Emoji even has an organization dedicated to maintaining and standardizing the use of their characters. While they don't design or create any of the characters, they do have a long and formal process for submitting new characters to the set. My vote? Trollface. So, wait a minute. People are learning and using a complex system of signs and meanings for the purpose of communication? That, my friend, is language. Plain and simple. Of course, there will always be purists out there that say that emoji is just a lazy excuse for not expressing yourself in real language. Like instead of saying, "I'm so glad you're coming," you say, "You're coming." But I would argue that emoji actually allows people to say more with less. They allow people to convey complex ideas or emotions in way less time than it would take to type it out. Grinning face with eyes smiling or unamused face can convey much more nuanced emotions than people are prepared to or even capable of typing out in a message. Even the literary giant Vladimir Nabokov, renowned for his mastery of the English language, expressed the need for emoticons. In 1969, when asked how he ranked himself among other writers, Nabokov said, "I often think there should exist a special typographical sign for a smile, some sort of concave mark, a serpine round bracket, which I would now like to trace in reply to your question." So, emoji in specific, emoticons in general, they not only allow us to communicate complex ideas and feelings way faster than words can, but there's actually evidence that shows that this new form of communication is giving us new ways of understanding and expressing the world around us. Earlier this year, a study released by Owen Churches from Flinders University in Australia stated that emoticons are a new form of language we're producing, and to decode that language, we're producing new patterns of brain activity. So what does this mean exactly? Are we conveying and experiencing new emotions because of emoji? Well, maybe. Take the invention of maps, for example. In Nick Carr's The Shallows, he says that maps not only store and transmit information, but they also embody a particular way of seeing and thinking about the world. As people started using maps more frequently, the way they saw the world changed. Instead of seeing space as what was immediately around them, the map allowed people to see themselves in context with everything else, giving them a new and more abstracted understanding of reality. Maybe emoji is doing something similar. What do you think? Is emoji the world's newest language? And if so, is it allowing us to express new emotions and ideas? Hash it out in the comments, and thanks for watching.